Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of the Jane and Alex podcast. I am Jane, and I am so excited to be here with you today.
And I'm Alex. It is great to be back in the studio. How are you doing today, Jane? Did you have a good weekend?
I did, Alex. I had a wonderful weekend. I actually went to the beach, but I got a little bit of a sunburn. How about you?
Oh no, I hope it doesn't hurt too much. My weekend was very relaxing. I just stayed home and got some rest. But Jane, did you notice something interesting in what we just said?
Let me think. I said I got a sunburn, and you said you got some rest.
Exactly. And that leads us perfectly into today's topic. Today we are going to talk about one of the most common, useful, and confusing verbs in the English language.
The verb get.
That is right. Get is everywhere. Native speakers use it constantly. But for learners, it can be a nightmare because it has so many different meanings.
It really is a chameleon word, isn't it? It changes its color depending on the sentence. Sometimes it means to buy, sometimes to arrive, sometimes to become. It's crazy.
It is a little crazy, but don't worry. By the end of this episode, our listeners will understand exactly how to use it. We are going to break it down, step by step.
I can't wait. But before we dive into the magical world of get, Alex, what should our listeners do right now?
Great reminder, Jane. If you are enjoying our podcast and want to improve your English every week, please make sure to hit that subscribe button.
Yes, and give us a like if you are ready to master this verb. It really helps other students find our channel. We appreciate your support so much.
We really do. Okay, Jane, are you ready to get started?
I see what you did there. Get started. Yes, I am ready.
Perfect. Let's look at the first and most basic meaning of get. This is probably the one most students learn first. It means to receive, obtain, or buy something.
Right. So instead of saying I received an email, I can say I got an email.
Exactly. It makes the sentence sound much more natural and casual. Received is a bit formal. Got is what we use in everyday life. For example, Jane, did you get any gifts for your birthday last month?
Oh yes, I got a beautiful scarf for my sister, and I got a new book for my friend. See? It's so easy to use.
It is, and it also applies to buying things. If I go to the store, I might say, I need to get some milk.
Or, I need to get a new pair of shoes. It sounds much friendlier than saying purchase or obtain.
Definitely. Let's practice this a bit more. Imagine you are at a coffee shop. How would you order using get?
I would probably say, can I get a large cappuccino, please?
Perfect. Can I get? That is a staple phrase in English. You will hear it in restaurants, bars, and shops everywhere. Can I get the bill? Can I get a napkin?
It feels much more polite and natural than saying, give me a napkin, which sounds a bit rude, right?
Yes, give me is a command. Can I get is a polite request. So meaning number one is to receive, buy, or obtain. Now let's move to meaning number two. This is where it gets interesting.
You did it again, where it gets interesting.
I can't help it. It's just so natural. Meaning number two is to become. We use get to talk about a change in state or condition.
Ah, this is a big one. So when something changes from one way to another, like if I am not hungry now, but in an hour I start feeling hungry.
Exactly. You would say, I am getting hungry. You are in the process of becoming hungry. Compare that to the verb to be. If you say, I am hungry, it is a fact right now. If you say, I am getting hungry, it is a process.
That is such a useful distinction. I hear people say things like, it's getting dark.
Yes, the sun is going down, so the state of the sky is changing. It is becoming dark. It's getting dark. Or think about feelings. I'm getting tired. I'm getting excited.
Or emotions. Don't get angry. That means don't change your state from calm to angry.
Precisely. This structure is get plus an adjective. Get ready, get dressed, get lost, get better, get worse. There are so many combinations.
Get married fits here too, right? Because you go from being single to being married. It's a change of state.
You are absolutely right. Get married, get divorced, get hired, get fired. All of these represent a change in your life situation.
I feel like this meaning, to become, is the one that intermediate learners struggle with the most because they want to use the verb become.
Yes, they might say, I am becoming tired. Grammatically, that is correct, but native speakers rarely say that in casual conversation. We almost always say, I'm getting tired.
So if you want to sound like a native speaker, swap become for get in these situations.
Exactly. Okay, are you ready for meaning number 3?
I am getting ready. See, I'm using it.
You are a fast learner, Jane. Meaning number 3 is to arrive or reach a place.
Oh, I use this one all the time. What time did you get home?
Yes, get plus a place. I got home late. When will you get to the office? How do I get to the train station?
Wait, Alex, why do we say get home but get to the office?
That is a great grammar question. Home is a special word in English. We don't use the preposition to with home when we use verbs of movement. We say go home, come home, and get home. But for almost every other place we need to. Get to school, get to work, get to London.
Got it. Oh, got it. That's another one.
You are jumping ahead. We will talk about that one in a second. But yes, for arrival, get is very common. It's much more casual than arrive. When did you arrive sounds a bit like a police interrogation or a formal announcement. When did you get here? It's just a chat between friends.
Okay, so we have receive, buy, become, and arrive. What is next?
Next is the one you just used accidentally, meaning number 4, to understand.
I get it.
Yes, when you understand a concept, a joke, or a situation, you can use get.
So if you tell me a joke and I laugh, I can say, I got it.
Or if I explain a difficult grammar rule, you might say, oh, I get it now.
And if I'm confused, can I use it in the negative?
Absolutely. You can say, I don't get it. It means I don't understand. This is very common when watching movies or listening to fast conversations. I didn't get what he said.
That is so useful. It's short and punchy. I get it. I don't get it.
Right. And sometimes we use it to talk about hearing something clearly. Did you get that? Meaning, did you hear and understand that?
Wow, this verb really does everything. Is there anything else it does?
Believe it or not, yes. Meaning number 5 is to fetch or bring something.
To fetch? Like playing fetch with a dog?
Kind of. It means to go to a place, take something, and bring it back. For example, if we are sitting on the sofa and I am thirsty, I might ask you, Jane, could you get me a glass of water?
I see. So it implies movement. You want me to go to the kitchen, get the water, and bring it back to you.
Exactly. I need to go upstairs and get my phone. It combines go and take.
That is really efficient. One small word replaces go and bring.
English speakers love efficiency. Why use 3 words when you can use 1?
So true. Okay, Alex, those are the main meanings, but I know that get is also the king of phrasal verbs, and phrasal verbs are scary for a lot of students.
They can be scary, but they are essential. A phrasal verb is when you take a verb like get and add a preposition like up, out, over, or along. This changes the meaning completely.
Let's just cover a few of the most important ones today so we don't overwhelm everyone. What is the first one?
The most common one is definitely get up.
That means to leave your bed in the morning, right?
Yes, I wake up at 7, but I don't get up until 7:15. Wake up is opening your eyes. Get up is physically standing up out of bed.
That's a clear difference. What about get along?
Get along means to have a good relationship with someone. If you and your sister are best friends, you get along well.
And if we fight all the time?
Then you don't get along. You can ask someone, do you get along with your boss?
That's a good one. How about get over? I hear that in romantic movies a lot.
Yes, usually after a breakup. To get over someone means to stop feeling sad about them and move on. It took him months to get over his ex-girlfriend.
But we can use it for sickness too, right?
Yes, I had the flu last week, but I finally got over it. It means to recover.
Okay, one more. How about get by?
Get by means to survive or manage, usually with just enough money or knowledge. For example, my French isn't great, but I can get by.
Meaning you know enough to survive in France, but you aren't fluent.
Exactly. Or financially. He doesn't earn much money, but he gets by.
These are so useful, Alex. But I bet students make some mistakes with get.
They do. Let's look at a few common mistakes. The first one is using get in very formal writing.
Oh, right. If I am writing a cover letter for a job or an academic essay, should I use get?
Generally, no. Get is informal. In a formal essay, instead of saying people get sick, say people become ill. Instead of I got your letter, write I received your letter.
That is a great tip. Keep get for speaking and casual emails. Use the specific verbs for formal writing.
Another mistake is confusing have and get. Sometimes students say I get a car when they mean I have a car.
Oh, I see.
I have a car means I own it. I got a car means I just bought it recently.
Exactly. Get implies an action or a change. Have implies possession. If you own a dog, don't say, I get a dog. Say, I have a dog. If you are going to the shelter today to adopt one, then you can say, I am getting a dog.
Clear difference. Action versus state.
Exactly. Now, Jane, I think it is time to put this into practice. Let's do some role.
To be honest, I don't really get him. He has a strange sense of humor, but I'm getting used to it.
That's good, as long as the work isn't too hard.
No, I get by. Oh, look, it's getting cloudy outside. We should probably leave soon so we don't get wet.
You're right. Let's get going.
Scene. Wow, Alex, that was intense. We used get for arriving, buying, becoming, understanding, relationships, and surviving.
And it sounded completely natural. That is how native speakers actually talk. We don't realize we are repeating the same word, but we are.
It really shows how flexible this word is. If you can master get, you can express almost anything in English.
Absolutely. Now, I want to do a little practice time with our listeners. I am going to say a sentence without get, and I want our listeners and you, Jane, to change it to a sentence with get.
Okay, I'm ready. Listeners, are you ready? Let's do this.
Sentence number 1. I received a text message from my mom.
Listeners, think about it. Okay, the answer is, I got a text message from my mom.
Correct. Sentence number 2. It is becoming cold outside.
Change becoming to get. The answer is, it is getting cold outside.
Nice. Sentence number 3. I don't understand this math problem.
This is the meaning of understanding. The answer is, I don't get this math problem.
Excellent. Sentence number 4. When will you arrive at the party?
Change arrive to get. The answer is, when will you get to the party?
Remember the 2. Good job. Last one, number 5. Can you bring me a pen?
Fetching something. The answer is, can you get me a pen?
Perfect score, Jane. And I hope our listeners got them all right, too.
If you didn't, don't worry. Just listen to this episode again. Repetition is the key to learning.
It really is. So let's do a quick recap of what we learned today.
We learned that get can mean 1, to receive or buy, 2, to become or change state, 3, to arrive, 4, to understand, and 5, to fetch.
We also looked at phrasal verbs like get up, get along, get over, and get by.
And we learned to avoid using get in formal writing and not to confuse it with have.
You have got it down, Jane.
Ha, got it down. That means I have mastered it.
You certainly have. Get is a tool. The more you use it, the more comfortable it will feel. Don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Exactly. Start by trying to swap receive or become with get in your daily practice. See how it feels.
Before we go, we have a question for you, the listeners. What is one thing you got recently? Did you get a new job? Did you get a gift? Did you get a cold?
Let us know in the comments below. We love reading your stories. Write a sentence using get, and we will correct it if it needs help.
Yes, please do. And remember, learning English is a journey. You are getting better every single day.
Thank you so much for listening to the Jane and Alex podcast. We hope you got a lot of value out of this episode.
See what she did there? Got value. We will see you next time. Have a great week, everyone.
Bye. Keep practicing.
Take care.